Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. It is Thursday. Yes, it is Thursday. But beyond Thursday, it's Fire Emblem Heroes Day. Much like almost every day is Fire Emblem Heroes Day. But one day this week, it will be not Fire Emblem Heroes Day, and instead will be Genshin Impact Day, and also just me doing a helpful video day. But today is a Fire Emblem Heroes Day. Hooray! It's Hero Tracker. It's literally over there. Also, still not sponsored by AmiAmi. That's just an entire box full of amiibo. Just ignore that back there. That's... Okay. So, Hero Tracker, let's talk about it. Not a lot changed for the first 2 months. And by the way, if you want all this information, I will be tweeting it. I will be putting it on Instagram, so you can use it at your leisure if you want to save a copy or something like that. Or you can just come back and look at this video. It's up to you. October, literally nothing has changed. Literally nothing has changed. It should be a Mythic, I think. Should be a Mythic. Should be colorless. Maybe. Red is completely full. I don't know. We're in a bit of a mystery zone there. November. Again, nothing has changed. What's interesting about November, blue is full. And typically, what happens, you have a new mythic or legendary pop in to the same color share as the first rerun of a legendary or mythic, which in this case would be Deirdre. Problematic. Because blue is full. Yeah, so I don't know what they're planning on doing there. I guess red would maybe make sense. But we are in this kind of area where we have a lot of end of book catch-up stuff that's happening. It may also be a fact that next month we get a little note that says like, oh, Saros has moved to May, or something like that. And then a blue spot frees up. That's also a possibility. So I don't know, but nothing has changed in October, November. Those months have stayed the same. We did see a little bit of change in December. Can you guess what happened? Lilina's coming back. That's right. No. Well, yeah. Well, yes, but also is what I wanted to say. Ninian is coming back in December. So if you don't want her now, fair. For what it's worth, she is color sharing with some good stuff, some good, if you will. December, a bit of a mixed bag, but there should be somebody new from the new book popping in there in green. Will we get our first green free legendary? I think mythic? No. Could be either legendary or mythic, depending on how the book goes. Could this be our first green unit that we get for free? I don't know. But they will likely be showing up in December. And they will likely be green. Alongside Ninian. So that is something that you can look forward to, I suppose. Do with that as you will. What else? What else, bruh? January. This is where we started to see a lot of stuff start to fill in. Just FYI, Reagan is back in January. Outside that, nothing else has changed. There's very, very stacked remix banner. Don't know if we should talk about that right now. But the remix banner is very full. Tell us is something. Don't know what's gonna be, but it's gonna be something. I'm very much looking forward to the remix for Altina. Hoping that happens. Praying that happens. Leaf will also likely be remixed, but maybe they won't. do that. Either way, one of them is going to get bumped. And I have a fear that it's Altina. So I'm hoping that's not the case, but it might be if they only do one. But they may do two. I don't know. January's a special time of year. Maybe they're feeling gracious. I don't know. So there's that. But Reagan's coming back. Honestly, not a big pull. Because, you know, you get her for free, right? And she's been around for almost 2 years now, which is crazy. So, you know, it probably not the best looking banner for January so far. I honestly think the remix is looking better. But you'll notice colorless is completely empty. Interesting. February. Remix looks okay. Looks pretty alright. Blue looking pretty good. Right? Byleth, and yes, I like quadruple checked. That is Byleth Light, not Star. Star is male Byleth. So Fodlan Light Byleth is back alongside Xander, and I think those were the only two that came back from this current banner pool to show up again in February. Outside that, nothing else has really changed. Everything else stays the same. The more things change, the less they change. March. A couple new remix. I think it was Sothis and Julia coming back because they were on a recent remix. Just got remixed, right? Note is back. And Mila made an appearance here as well since the last time we talked about this. Nothing too crazy. Nothing that crazy. It is surprising that they bump it out so far. That's the thing that I'm usually the most surprised by. Outside of that, not really. But Note is back, so that's fun. Again, it so far doesn't really seem like that much of a banger. But January, honestly, December through February are like really busy months. Actually, I take that back. November through February are relatively very busy months. So maybe it's okay that March looks a little less hype, right? Maybe that's all right. Maybe that's okay. It seems fine. Which, by the way, yes, that is currently 3 months straight. Or no, sorry, 4. Or no, 3. Yeah, 3. Because there's not one in December. But 3 months straight of Remix Heroes. Pretty zany. Pretty crazy. All your orbs are in trouble. I'm just letting you know. April. Odlin Star Byleth, male Byleth, is back alongside Triandra. And that was, I think, the only update there. May. A couple new remix editions. I think Lucina was the only one in May. But now we have Hector and Naga. And then July. July is back. I don't think anything changed there at all. Honestly. A lot of stuff, as you saw, is coming back in the winter and spring. They kind of left the last 2 and the first 2 months that they have stuff placed in. They kind of like left those alone for the most part, and everything back is coming in the center, which I think I talked about last time. It's not a surprising thing. They will usually sparse stuff out a very long time, like a very long ways, and that's either stuff that doesn't sell well, or it is stuff that sells well, and you're like, why are they bumping it out 6 months? I gotta get this right now. Increasing FOMO, fear of missing out, and then, you know, you hit that buy button, and then you spend your orbs, and then you maybe get what you're after. So, you know, they do that for a variable reason. But typically, they do condense stuff in the center, which is what they did here. I think in the next couple months, we'll start to see a lot of stuff fill in for the summer, because they usually bump 6 months at a time-ish. It's this weird rotation where they push everything 6 months, and then they fill stuff in the meantime, which You might be wondering, hey, why don't they just fill it in as they go? You know, chronologically. To which I say, I think they have a grand master plan that they make up as they go, which is contradictory. Anyway, that is the hero tracker. This is the completed hero tracker. So again, if you want a copy of this, I will be sharing this on my medias, mostly Twitter and Instagram. Don't have TikTok. Maybe you should get TikTok. I hear it's easy to grow over there, but I'm not certain. The algorithm seems insane. But yes, I will be sharing this. I will probably put links in the description. Yeah, and I'll pin a comment letting you know that the description has been updated with the proper stuff, because there's timing of video publishing and stuff like that, but you don't care about that. You just want content. So I will give you content. Give content. Thanks for watching. I hope they found this helpful. If you did, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, whatever. There's big things happening in November. Not, well, in Fire Emblem Heroes, but also here. So 10,000. It's coming. Susan knows it, I know it, and now you know it too. So that's it. Thanks again, and until then, I will catch you next time.